Hello, welcome to the latest episode of Driving with Dan. This is episode 34, and this is the 16th of October. Didn't upload one last week. Very busy, not much has happened. This week, quite a few things have happened, as you can see from my list. So we're going to start with the oldest topic first, Bentayga. So the Bentayga has stopped production with the diesel engine in Europe because Volkswagen Audi Group, Audi and Bentley and Audi have had the diesel problems. Therefore nobody's bought the diesel Bentayga, and there we are. I think sales have been seriously down on those, and they're trying to push towards hybrid now. There we are, no more Bentayga diesel. In Europe anyway, I don't know which markets are still getting the diesel, but they probably won't be for much longer. Second topic is Harry's Garage, and he recently has taken his Jaguar XE Project 8 to Litchfield, which is the tuning company based in Tewkesbury, to go on the sort of rolling road engine dyno. Just to sort of check the power, because he sort of reckoned it was producing over 600 brake horsepower, and from factory, Jaguar claimed it made 592 brake horsepower, but on the dyno, at the wheels, it was making a peak of 620 brake horsepower, which is significant. Yeah, that was pretty good. Next topic, Forza. So Horizon 4 has been out nearly 3 weeks now, I believe. And it's been claimed as one of the fastest selling Forza games in the series. And that's not surprising, really. I think it's had pretty good press. Everyone's liked it. And that it's the second game on the Xbox One. So I think more people have the Xbox One than, say, when Horizon 3 came out. So it kind of makes sense that. I still need to get it. And with that being said, I think I really need to get it. It does. Seeing some people's sort of photos taken from the photo mode, it looks beautiful. So when I get it, I'll be spending most of my time doing that. Next topic is about Bloodhound, and this one's a bit sad. So they've been going 10 years now, I think. And they've just been mentioned they're going into administration, so short of money, but that's because building a 1,000-mile-an-hour car isn't going to be cheap, is it? And yeah, that's and there's Car Throttle posted that it's a lot of money. I think it was 5 million just to get it to Africa to do the test runs. It was something like 15 million to get it up to 700 miles an hour or so to get at the level of the previous record, and it's 25 million pounds just to get it to 1,000 miles an hour. That's what they need on top of what they've already got. So yeah, I really want to see them succeed, and I'm sure if enough companies can support it, they can do it. But it's such a shame. That's. Really want to see that do 1,000 miles an hour and just then be done with land speed records, pretty much, at least for now, because you can't see it going over 1,000 for a long time. And then we're on to the final topic, which is about Jaguar. But it's about Jaguar going to electric in 10 years' time. And then it was talking about just how they're sort of struggling at the moment with sales, which everyone's struggling at the moment with sales. So I didn't really believe the post that much, but China's market of cars is coming down. Range Rover, Jaguar, from what I know, sort of struggling now because that was a significant part of their market. I think it was 20% down? I can't remember the number now. That market has dropped seriously, and everyone's sort of struggling because that was most companies' big market. They were aiming for China. Now there's less cars being sold there. Everyone's sort of struggling because they haven't got the production numbers that they had. And Then add to that Dieselgate, which has just ruined everything. Jaguar have been struggling because, of course, there's probably something like 90% of their cars were diesel. And then you put on top of that SUVs and saloon sort of market dropping. I mean, Jaguar was sort of at the bottom of that, weren't they? The diesel saloon, mostly being sold at China. Yeah, they're going to struggle. But they were saying about needs to go electric in 10 years. And I think that's mostly just some people saying that because the I-Pace has done so well recently with the, what was that, it's been out a year now, is it? Not even a year. And yeah, that's doing pretty well. So I think people are just sort of speculating, this car's doing well, the rest of them are struggling. Well, I have to say though, I saw an E-Pace today and it looked beautiful, so they're not struggling on design, that's for sure. And with F-Pace, E-Pace, they're definitely going the right way. But nobody's really interested in the Ingenium engine, which is the 4-cylinder, because diesel, and nobody's really that excited in diesel, which is a shame because they are so efficient, and the Ingenium at that being very efficient, which is a real shame. So Jaguar going to electric, and I think the other thing is none of the companies, not even Tesla, know what they're doing with their batteries. So I can't see it going 100% electric, especially in 10 years. And I think that claim is actually going to hurt them more. But I suppose how do you respond? How do you respond? If your market's failing, how do you respond? So if your market is failing, how do you respond to the market? You can't just... I don't know. Maybe they'll be looking at the hybrids. I mean, Range Rover hybrid, I don't know how well that's been doing, but I'm sure that's been doing okay. No, it's a bit of a shame, because big Jaguar person, aren't I? I wouldn't want to see him go. And yeah, they invested in the Ingenium at the wrong time, and of course their partnership with Ford, their engine contract's coming towards an end, which I didn't realise that date was coming up. That's also a big issue because the V6, the 3 litre and the 5 litre V8 will be going. So it's finding a replacement for that will be a real shame. And at which point it'll mean the F-Type will be going, because apart from the 4-cylinder, which, I don't know, I can't see it where they're going at the moment, which, is a bit of a shame. Apart from electric, which is the only technology that they're really sort of pushing and actually top of the leaderboard in, really. Because they've beaten Mercedes, Audi, BMW to the electric game. So I've seen some sort of rendering pictures of sort of a saloon electric that just looks beautiful. Maybe, I think it must have been a replacement XJ is where they're looking. Looks beautiful, and if that goes ahead, I'll be very happy. But I don't want it just to be an electric option. I would like to see a hybrid, because their market for people going a long way still exists, and I think the hybrid would perfectly suit that. And a diesel hybrid at that. Why can't it use the Ingenium diesel engine as a hybrid? Anyway, that's it for this video. Not great, really. Apart from Horizon, all of it a bit sad at the moment. I think the automotive industry is struggling this current term, with Dieselgate still causing issues, 2 years later? But it's really had its knock-on effect now. I think is what we're starting to see, is actually companies feeling the pain from the lack of interest in diesel, which I think is wrong. I think there is still life left in diesel. It's just it needs to be advertised as so, and the media is just not interested. And I think everyone is then turning a blind eye to electricity as if it is just this perfect solution, when it isn't. It really, really isn't yet. I mean, how are we getting our electricity? Oh, we're burning gas, right, okay. You know, it's they're not even. Electricity and petrol, like, you know, petrol, diesel, they're even at the moment. And if everyone goes to electricity and goes away from diesel, then it's still just as bad. It's not making it any better. So, and that's got its own issues. So, there we are. There we are. That was my foot clicking. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, which should hopefully be soon. Cheers. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, lots of people moving around. Okay. How do you respond? More people walking. Yes, I'm sure that's been doing okay. Certain people walking around, haven't they? I believe it's 7:30. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a thing. Cheers.